Hello everyone. Today we are going to discuss about third P of marketing, that is place. In earlier concepts of marketing, you have gone through product, price and promotional decisions, and today's topic will be going to discuss about what are place, what are the channel members and the corresponding subjects associated with it. Let's start with first example. The first example which I am going to discuss you about one of the company named as Caterpillar. Caterpillar is one of the best company in America which is into Fortune 100 list. They are basically known for design, development and selling of the best engines as well as machinery equipment. In one of his interview, Chairman and CEO of Caterpillar have talked one important aspect. He said, the biggest reason for Caterpillar's success has been our system of distribution and product support and the close customer relationship it's fostered. Now you can see distribution and product support are the two aspects which a company is saying that they are the major reason for its success. The next example is from one of the article which has been published by Mr. Piyush Mathur, who is the president of one of the best company in India, that is Nielsen. It is basically a consultancy company. He said, quantity and quality of distribution are the key factors which sets winner apart. Now, we have already understood different companies, they are talking about the aspect of distribution. Let's try to find out what exactly is the place decisions for a company. Under place decision, the first question which may be asked to you, what are those marketing channels? What do you mean by a term marketing channels? Now, marketing channels are the set of interdependent organization. Interdependent means they are dependent upon one another, which are participating in the process of making a product or service available for use or consumption. For example, you are purchasing any FMCG product and you are purchasing the same through your nearest retailer. Now, a company who is manufacturing the product, that product may be manufactured in any factory, let's see at Madhya Pradesh. Now, from Madhya Pradesh to your state called as Punjab, how the product are being available to you, what parties are involved, they are called as marketing channels. Now, what are those market intermediaries can be there? The first one are called as merchants. Like I give you example, the nearest retailer from which you have purchased the same, that is a one kind of the merchants which you have, from which you have purchased your product. Second intermediary are the certain kind of agents. In case of B2B industries, the different kind of agents are there. There might be a certain kind of agents who take a certain set of commission. They are the part of important intermediaries. And third important part are those facilitators like logistic partner, how your product is being delivered, what are the delivery boys, they are all called as facilitators. Now, under the same, let's move to one example. This is one of the example from a company named as Dabur. Dabur is one of the FMCG company. In order to sell that product, they have tied up with the Amazon. Now, from Amazon, they will be providing the product through Amazon and Amazon will be providing the same thing to you. So, they are interdependent organization, Amazon, because they are dependent for your operation of your business. And those operations of the business, the company is trying to provide the product for your own usage. In this case, what they are doing, they will be taking the product from Dabur and they will be supplying directly at your home. So they will be using a different kind of the intermediaries which are involved, like logistic partner, like delivery partners. So they are the called as marketing channels. When I talked about marketing channels, a question can be asked, what are the role of those marketing channels? First and foremost, they make the product available to you. Now you can imagine, if the product is not being made available to you, how company is going to earn the profit? It's not only this factor, but there are other factors what these marketing channels perform for a business. Like one of them is your contacts. They are having a lot of contacts. They take the products from you and then they supply the same to the customers because they are having a lot of contacts. They are more experienced than you. For example, if any company who is having a certain kind of selling of television, now your company, suppose is Samsung, and other person from which you are giving that particular product, they are having more experience than you and they can sell more product of your particular thing. They are a specialized person, and if you like to increase your scale of the operations of your business, you need to go to those marketing channels to make the product available to more customer will generate more profit, and ultimately it helps for a company's achievement of their goals. The next concept under the same is certain kind of importance of it. Already I explained you, but there are certain kind of the price emphasis which this slide is explaining. In certain set of the industry, 30 to 50% of the cost is being divided, it's being decided based upon your selling price based upon channel members, while in advertising is just 5 to 7%. Certain kind of companies give a lot of incentives to those kind of the companies who are their channel members to promote their sales. That kind of example we'll try to see in this lecture only. Now, the next concept is about certain kind of strategies which are being used by companies in various kind of the questions in terms of your examination and in terms of your interviews. This question is generally being asked. What is pull strategy and what is push strategy? Pull versus pull. Let's try to go with certain kind of the first example. Now, how you can increase the sale? The one option of increasing the sale is you should try to give more incentive to those person that are your intermediaries, that are your marketing channels, to promote your product more, and which will give them more profit. For example, different kind of FMCG companies, what they do, if you are selling these kind of the insurance, if you're selling these kind of the products which are the thing, they say if you achieve this much of the percentage of sale, you will be given a certain kind of foreign trip. Now what is this? They are influencing those retailers, those intermediaries to promote the product of the company, which will generate more sales for them. While in pull, the focus of the company is to promote the product heavily. Customer will come to those retailers, customer will come to those intermediaries, and when they will come to those intermediaries, the sale of the company will be generated. Different kind of companies, they try to utilize these push versus pull strategy, which is very important. Let's see the same thing from the example. This is a concept. Producer is doing about certain kind of marketing activities. Those marketing activities are being called to intermediaries. Intermediaries will create a demand from the end user, and hence the sale of the company will increase. While on pull, the end users will go to intermediaries. The intermediaries will go to again a producer. Those producer will be given a certain kind of the sales generation for a company. Different companies use these strategies for their own set of the business. Now, the last concept which we are going to discuss in today's class, that is what are the different types of the channels which are being used by a company. Like I have asked you this question, can you tell how to purchase insurance? There are various ways by which you can purchase insurance. One quickest way is you are going to the agent who is a representative of a company. Other option, you can purchase even from these kind of the website like Naptol. Naptol is a one online website from which you can purchase it. They are also having one of the smart channels which are being run on TV from which you can purchase any kind of insurance. The next insurance you can purchase even from the website of the company from which you're selling. So company is having a different set of the intermediaries which they are using in this particular channel members. Now, what are those channel members and how does a company plan for it? Basically, the type of the channel, marketing channels will depend upon industry to industry. Let's see what are those channels company can go. The first channel company can do is zero level. Zero level means this is my company. My company is not having any kind of intermediaries and directly selling to a customer. In these kind of the case, you are dealing directly to a company and there is no intermediaries involved. You have down to reduce the cost because you don't need to pay a commission to them. In one level, there is only one channel, one retailer is there, and they are selling the products to the customer. In two level, there are one kind of, let's say, distributors, then the distributors to retailers, retailers to a customer. And in three level, different kind of a company use different levels of thing. So it actually depends upon the kind of the product what your company is having, and accordingly you try to make the best out of your marketing channels. Let's move to certain examples. The first example of the same is zero level marketing channel. No one is distributor is involved. For example, with advent of different e-commerce website, different kind of the companies are trying to go with different kind of the e-commerce platform. They are trying to sell the different kind of product through their own website only. It is having advantage, it is having disadvantage. Advantage, you don't have to pay any kind of money to those, and directly you can pass on those benefits to the customer. But disadvantage, in this report, what the article is saying, that companies are having the biggest problem that in your website you cannot sell the product from other. While if you are selling the same through Amazon, the company would be having a certain kind of the leverage, they can give more discount, they can have a more comparison, which is not available in other thing. The same kind of initiative is being started by Coca-Cola, that is Coke to Home initiatives, which you can also use, which companies also used in order to eliminate those middlemen. They are directly selling the same to our customers. So trying to eliminate the middleman. But as I told you, those persons are more experienced, they are more scale of operation. So your company cannot do the same thing by it. But if you can directly sell to the customer, depending upon the category you are investing, you can go for these kind of the channels also. The next one is your one level thing. Retailer is there, generally in different kind of the companies where there is only one retailer is there. You manufacture, you tail, and you go to a customer. In two level, manufacturer is there, wholesaler are there, retailers are there, and consumer are there. This kind of channel is basically used in FMCG company. While in different kind of electronics category like Samsung, Sony, they are having manufacturer, they are having retailers, and they are also having a certain set of consumer related, there are a certain set of one level customer channel members. Now this was basically for a consumer side. In business side, different set of the industry have their different channel member. Some companies are having zero level, again you are directly leading to the industrial customer. Some are having industrial distributor. So it depends upon the kind of category you are having, and on that category you can decide whether you should go for one level, two level, or three level, or even zero level of distribution customer. For example, when I was into industry, we were supplying different kind of the newspaper to the different set of the companies. We were having agents. In generally, these agent role is they are basically helpful to get the orders from the customer, and in the kind of the thing they are also responsible for your payment. For your payment, we were giving a certain kind of commissions to them. Then we started with zero level distribution channel. We directly have contacted parties and we have tried to eliminate those industrial agents. So it all depends upon the kind of industry where you are trying to sell your products or services. Now, last kind of the concept under the same is your hybrid channels. As I told you, insurance is one industry. You can purchase through agent, you can purchase through Policy Bazaar, you can purchase through Naptol. So companies are not using one channel, but they're using more than one channels to reach their customer segment. This kind of channels are called as hybrid channel. Hybrid means more than a one. You are using different kind of channel decisions. Now, this is one of the example. One customer segment is reached through catalog, second through retailer, third through distributor, to dealer, to the next one, and last is your direct sale. Each is having advantage and disadvantage. Advantage contain each new channels expand sales force and market coverage. You can have an opportunity to tailor product services to diverse segment and you can reach more number of customers. But disadvantage is it is very hard to control and it creates channel conflict. For example, The company named as Coca-Cola, when they started Coke to whom?